All right, so before I show you how to add B-roll to your YouTube videos, let's talk about how B-roll actually makes your videos better. All right, so when it comes to B-roll, the goal of it is to bring life to your A-roll. So if you don't know what A-roll is, your A-roll is what you're looking at right now. This is just me talking on the screen. Now imagine if I did a video like this. I didn't have any text pop-ups, I didn't have any graphics, I didn't have any transitions, I didn't have anything else going on. That would probably make this video not that interesting. Right? And let me know down below in the comments, have you ever just sat and watched a video where somebody was just talking the entire time and nothing else was going on? And tell me how far you got in that particular video, okay? Now let's continue. So the main point is to bring life to your A-roll, okay? Now let's talk about the use cases. So the use case, the first one is what we used to do back in grade school. So in grade school, we used to have this thing called show and tell, where we literally brought what we had to school, we showed them, and at the same time we told them. All right, so you want to do that exact same thing in your video. You want to actually be talking about something, and then in your edit, whether you doing your edit or somebody else doing your edit, and you say something like, I was swimming in the pool, or you say I was running on the track, or you say I was hitting the gym. You want to show that visually to your person that's actually watching your video, so they can kind of connect with you as you're actually, crafting out your video, right? And this is why B-roll is so important. And not only that, it actually resets the viewer's attention, which is very important when we're talking about audience retention. All right, now the second reason you would actually use B-roll is to actually hide your edits and certain transitions. And I've done this many times. Let's say, for instance, I love what I said in one of my clips and I'm flowing through, right? And I get to actually go and watch the clip, and I notice that I messed up with something in my movements, but I said exactly what it is that I wanted to say. So what I would do is I would keep the audio and the video, and then I will put B-roll on top of that that's related to what I'm saying, so that I can hide the mess up that I just had. So at that point, they don't see the mess up, but they hear the audio, which is the exact audio that I wanted them to hear in the first place, right? So that would actually save you some time, when you're actually recording your video. So those are some of the use cases that most people use when it comes to B-roll. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually jump over onto the computer, and I'm gonna show you step by step exactly how to add the B-roll. All right, so this is how we're gonna do this. So we're gonna be using a tool called Descript. So Descript is an AI video editor that can take care of any of your video editing needs. All right, so let's go ahead and move on. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna come right here to where it say new project, and what we're doing is we loading the video into this particular program. So now what I wanna do is I wanna come right here to where it says choose a file to transcribe. Go ahead and click on that. Once that pops up, I'm gonna go to the file that I want to add in there. So I'm gonna click right here, and then I'm gonna go to this particular one right here, and then we're gonna give it a few minutes to kind of load in. Once it loads in, then we're gonna continue on with the video. All right, so as you can see, it's finally loaded. So now we're gonna continue. So now from here, what we wanna do is we wanna find in our video certain parts of our video where we're talking about something where we could use that and then show that on the screen. All right, so I'm gonna take a video that I've pretty much already edited and I know where the parts are, and then we can kind of go from there. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna look at this hook right here. So it says looking to level up on YouTube. Well, in this video, you're gonna learn 8 secret keyword finding methods to get more views. So right at this particular part right here, what I would want to do to add the B-roll is I'll do a slash. Now that slash is basically what I'm doing is I'm positioning where I want the B-roll to be. So from here, I would go to the end of to get more views, and then I will put another slash, and then now inside of this box is where it's going to create the B-roll. So from here, I'll click on this, and then I'll click right up here to where it says media, and then right here, if I click on videos, you can see it's showing me all of the stock footage, right? So at this point, all I would have to do is think about what I'm saying and then go in and search whatever it is that I'm trying to paint the picture for. So in this case, I would do YouTube views and see what they have for this. All right, so there it is right there. So let's say, for instance, I want to use that. I'll click it, and now that I've already positioned it to be right here, now let's go ahead and play this and let me show you how it works. Looking to level up on YouTube? Well, in this video, you're gonna learn 8 secret keyword finding methods to get more views, and by the end of the, you see how it resets the attention. So if somebody is looking at me for the entire time, and then all of a sudden they they get that boom, that just reset their attention. Now they're gonna watch a little bit longer because it just intrigued them, right? And that's what you want inside of your videos. So you can see it's a very, very simple process to do. Now let's see if I can actually find another one. Let's see. I want to share with you 3 very important things that you need to know when it comes to keyword research. Let's see. Okay, so right here it says, because if you don't understand a person, and then right here it says it makes this become a headache. So I want to create the picture as somebody who's kind of like frustrated, they kind of going through some stuff, right? So what I would do is I would put a slash here, and then I will put it right at the end of headache, and then I'll go ahead and click in this box so that it's there, and then I'll go back up to media, and then I'll say headache, and then we'll kind of see what we can find. All right, so I can go with something like this, right? Because that'll probably paint the picture. And then let's see how that rolls. Because if you don't understand the person, it makes this become a headache. I'm not even gonna lie to you. All right, so I probably cut that one a little bit shorter. I'll probably let that roll a little bit longer and then let me come on the screen. But the whole concept behind this is really just going to where you want, click in front of it, do a slash, and then wherever you want it to end, do another slash, and then right there it's just going to position it in that box, and then it's going to show the B-roll that you want, and it's going to make this process super simple.